Cameron Smythe, hey.
Hey.
Your dad was superintendent of this district, and looking here, he came to mind for me, and I know he's got to be right there on the top of your mind. What do you think he'd be saying if he looked at this right now?
He'd probably say, "I told you so." You know, it just with the growth and the modeling that they did when during his time as superintendent. You know, I think there was a lot of expectation that we would get to this point at some time, but I think it probably came a little bit quicker than he would have ever anticipated. You know, the last school he built was Valencia High School, and they had begun negotiations kind of on the West Ranch area going forward when he had retired, and so they had anticipated the growth there, and I think the natural expectation would have been, you know, a school here up in Castaic. So I think he'd be proud of the work the district's done. You know, it's always been something that, you know, I've kept close, and I've always, when I meet with school board members and other superintendents, you know, the goal he had set was to give the kids of Santa Clarita a private school education in a public school setting, and I think the administrators of the school of the district have done a great job of keeping that legacy.
And you, as a former city council member and former mayor, and then of course our assemblyman in California up in Sacramento, you've always had career education and career tech on top of your mind. I know that's been something you've been excited about, making sure kids received, and this school is going to become the model for that. So how do you feel about that?
And, you know, and it's changed even from those days, because now I'm a parent, and I see firsthand, you know, whether it be with my own kids or my kids' friends, about, you know, providing as much diversity of education, because, you know, education's changing and careers are changing, and it's not always the 4-year path is the path for every kid, or is the best path even, you know, for good solid incomes. And so I think having these opportunities are tremendous, particularly for me. You know, the district's decision to have a performing arts center at each campus. 2 of my children are very active in the arts, and so to see that is a great bonus, because not every kid's going to do sports, but every kid has a talent, and to be able to nurture that and grow that is great. And to see that here at the high schools, because a lot of times, you know, maybe that's what's keeping kids in school. Is, you know what, I'm staying in school because I want to be in the music department or in the theater, whatever it is. You know, it may not just be, well, I want to go to college. So having these different types of programs, I think, helps keep kids active and interested in school too.
Absolutely. So I know from your mom that you, she in fact gave me your 4th grade report card. So I know you were in trouble in elementary school.
A few times.
In high school, I kind of lost track there. So what do you think is the worst trouble you got into in high school that you care to share with everyone?
Oh, so, you know, it's funny when your dad is the superintendent, and you know, you learn to just take accountability, because there may have been a time or two in my senior year where I chose to not come back to school after lunch and play a few rounds of golf at Chica. Well, you know, I couldn't forge a note because my dad's signature was on everybody's paycheck, and I couldn't call in because everybody knew his voice. So I just had to make that conscious decision that, you know, a couple of times he came home and, so, anything you want to tell me? And so I had to just own it. Said, yeah, I went golfing today after 5th period. After lunch, I played 9 holes at Chica. So, you know, he knew it. You know, he rolled his eyes a few times, but fortunately I had already been accepted and my, you know, school was good. But yeah, that was always a unique experience, you know, walking around campus, either at junior high or high school, and you see your old man just hanging out on the quad, just checking to see how things are going. So it always kept you in check.
Good, Cameron. We'll make sure that the other city council candidates don't get to see this until after the election.
Thank you very much. And there are a few other things I didn't want to disclose. You know, I know. Thanks. This was good. Yeah.